Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is another normal game sent in by you, the fans, to Lifesaglitchtv at gmail.com. Mr. Maximus Black.
Yup.
Hit me up with the noise of Joey from Friends if he was black.
Yo, what's up? My name's Joey. Kid. I don't even know who Joey is from Friends. I never watched Friends, so I don't know.
I was actually banking on the fact that you wouldn't know. I was just wondering what you were going to come up with.
All right. I think is that the guy with the dark hair? Does he have dark hair?
Yeah. He's like the ladies' man. Like he's a bit of an idiot. Kind of like he's that guy. Yeah, he's that dude. He's the guy who he actually went on to end up doing like Top Gear for a bit, and then and some other shit later on. But yeah, no, that's who that is. But anyway, it worked out. It was wonderful opening. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Top right of I don't know, fucking.
Let's go
get in the car. It's Joey. In the top right, the blue Zerg, and in the bottom left, we've got KafkaCrow, somebody who takes themselves very seriously, clearly. Yeah, we got a nice little classic TVZ, relatively large map. The Zerg's gonna feel pretty comfortable getting his expansion, no worries. And so, yeah, oh, you know what we don't have today?
What?
We won't have any questions because we didn't do the podcast because I'm here. We're doing this early because I'm like out of here and then driving for like 7 hours and then another fucking 7 hours tomorrow. So we're gonna cram this in. So no questions this week. So if you don't hear me randomly inserting some random question from somebody, you know, called my penis insider, that's probably why.
Yeah, we're getting these casts. We want to stay consistent. We want to give you guys the content. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button, man. It does definitely help out the channel. Make sure you guys leave that comment. Normal game here. I will say, guys, I'm the replay guy, so I go through and I pick the replays. Please, if you are typing in an email and you say, you know what, this game is really bad, but hey, here it is anyway, don't even bother sending the email, all right? Just do us all a favor and just go, you know, play some games and send in something interesting. I will say it definitely helps when you give a small description of the game. So if there's something pretty crazy, like you say, if there's nukes or, you know, mass banelings or I don't know, something that can catch my eye, you'll have a slightly better chance. And I do believe that we're going to have one repeat cast this week, because this guy's replay that he gave us before was great, so I'm giving him another shot. So head on to Lifesaglitchtv at gmail.com, send in your Nang, your Will Cheese fails, give a small description, and please just don't send in complete ass, because last week's games a little painful. That's my rant.
Listen, I guess, you know, the upside is you can't always have the ups, otherwise when are you going to be able to appreciate the pure and unadulterated epic games that roll through? You got to have some lows to appreciate the highs, or as one Mr. Bob Ross used to say, you have to have some dark times to appreciate the light.
The thing is think of it as American Idol, okay? You know, when you watch American Idol... I was literally
about to make this fucking... Yes. Get out of my head!
Yes, well, I mean, hey, we're just in sync, Adam. It's just the way it goes, all right? It's American Idol. If the game is really, really fucking bad, we can work with it. If the game is really epically good, oh, we can work with it. But when the game is just so meh, and there ain't fuck all happening, and there ain't nothing to talk about, nah, that ain't it. Just like that Overlord, he gets all the scouting in, those Marines take it down. But let's get into the StarCraft here. Enough ranting. The boring stuff is stopped. What is his name? I'm just going to call him Crow. It's easier. Open it up here. Got a fast expansion. Went for the classic 1-1-1. And is going for a quick armory as well. Got one medevac. He's going to probably do this Widow Mine drop. I would imagine he's going to unburrow those. Yep. He's going to go ahead and do that. Unfortunately, this Ling is going to see the moment that those Widow Mines go inside. So he's obviously going to prepare for this. Very well played by Joey. Joey over here getting his third expansion. Real no units yet outside of just this pack of Lings. I'm sure that is going to change, maybe with some Spore Crawler, Spine Crawler going down, but it doesn't seem like he is too concerned about this
It's entirely
drop.
possible that he might not, like, he might not have seen it.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't think that Ling was intentionally there. I think what happened was he unburrowed that mine, and the pack of Zerglings that are down there, one was just a little bit more forward than the rest, and Otto, you know, went in that direction, and now this is gonna hurt. Oh no.
And he's going, he's going at each mineral line. Joey, I was giving him props for seeing what was coming, and then just does nothing about it. Obviously didn't see it. Oh! Packs them all together. That is one thing you never do. You never take all of your drones and right-click on your extractor or assimilator or refinery, because they bunch up and it's a one-shot kill. If anything, just let them get off one hit. Let them kill 2 or 3 SCVs, drones, or probes, and be done with it. Liberator coming in for some liberation, and is going to get a little bit of kills. I think this is a waste, because Ada's going to die to this queen. The Widow Mine is already in the mineral line doing the damage anyway, so why not use that Liberator in a different, better position? A little bit of a blunder there for Crow.
Man, Joey, holy cow. Joey was so shocked by how many he just lost that he couldn't even swear. He just said, holy moly.
Yeah.
This man out here talking like he's from the 1950s, trying not to get the friggin' strap in school right now. He didn't know how to handle watching all of his drones get decimated like that, and Kafka, rightfully so, letting them know, I love me some Widow Mines, and that's about it. You're the only person that does. No other race loves Widow Mines. It's just Terran that loves Widow Mines. Everyone else absolutely loathes them with the intensity of 1,000 suns, and for the very reason we just witnessed. But good news for Joey, he did have 3 base. Yes, it's a setback, but Kafka wasn't really doing a hell of a lot behind that attack, and so thankfully he's able to just like devote all of the larva to a fresh round of drones, and bada bing, bada boom. He's back in action.
Yeah, he's back in action. He is definitely behind right now. 52 supply to 98, which is never a good thing when you're Zerg. Zerg should really always have more supply, or at the very least, a shit ton of minerals and gas ready to turn, like, you know, 15, 18 larvae into units right away. But unfortunately for him, he has taken quite a bit of an economic downturn, so to speak, like the U.S. economy.
I know how that feels.
And, you know, but he's still in this game. Don't get me wrong. He still has 3 bases. He is doing a relatively good job at spreading out some creep. As I'm saying that, another queen is going to go ahead and do that. He's got some spores down now. So nothing should really surprise him. I don't think this Liberator is going to do much outside of maybe getting 3 drone, 4 drone kills. But what this does is it keeps Joey at bay. It keeps him focused on what is going on. As long as Crow can macro in behind, this should work out well for him. The queen's gonna be able to take him out. Oh, 2 queens, double team.
Yeah, just sneaks around in the corner there, double teaming the Liberator. Oh, nice, got that queen away. That's actually a nice. Why'd you do it? You were so close. The Caster's curse just keeps kicking my ass. It's like the 5th game in a row. But yes, anyway, what I was about to say before that happened was that thankfully for Joey is that Kafka doesn't seem to be particularly interested in pressing the advantage that he had with his supply up to this point. He's continuing to go in with Liberators and stuff. At this point, that's not doing a hell of a lot. It's being annoying for sure, but he's more interested right now with just expanding on his own. He moved, I saw his army moving on the mini-map. I went, oh, is he finally doing it? No, he's just moving them over to where his next expansion is going to be to secure it. He doesn't seem to be too worried about it. He looks like, to me, Mr. Black, somebody that is going to just go through the motions, build up an army, and move at some undetermined period of time in the not too distant, because here comes the next expansion for Kafka.
Yeah, but he needs to be careful because, you know, I do like the fact that he's expanding, but now he's double expanded. So that advantage that he had, yes, it will really kick into overdrive in the next 3 to 5 minutes, but will Zerg push the pace here? You know, the Zerg is going to start to feel semi-desperate. He's taking a lot of damage, and as the player, you got to expect that they're going to counteract or go all in if this keeps happening, because it's just a slow bleed. Now, with that being said, I know we're razzing on Crow just a little bit. He is still significantly ahead with 167 supply to 98.
Can we see what the unit comp is, or like what the makeup of that is?
84 SCVs.
There,
84
that's
of
what
them.
I'm wondering.
And, you know, great, but bad at the same time. At this point, he needs to get units out there. 3 Thors, 2 Liberators, 4 Siege Tank, and 17 Marines. It's going to be a bad time when you're up against a much smaller army, but it is an army.
He is still building SCVs.
Okay, stop.
But the only number I'm seeing increase is the SCV number.
Okay, stop.
Like, that's why I was interested. Like, I was like, look, here's that 186, but like, how many of the, because I'm looking at his army, which he's been moving around, and it's obviously a ton of SCVs. Here comes some Banelings. They're going to get mostly picked off by that bunker. They probably could have gotten rid of that bunker if they wanted to, but they didn't. But that's okay, because all of those Zerglings got in and decimating. He's returning the favor.
Yup.
He said, anything you can do, I can do slightly better, but a little bit later in the match, Mr. Black.
Yeah, and this is exactly what I was talking about. You've got to expect the Zerg to do that. You're putting them into a corner, and you just can't expect them to allow you to keep taking out drones over and over and over again and then not do anything about it. And in the meantime, we do have these Liberators tearing the natural expansion apart of Joey, but the real damage is down here. Now, if I'm Crow, I am countering this second.
move.
This is it.
Now.
You cannot wait any longer. You need to go. Yesterday, 196 supply. Yes, 72 of them are SCVs, but this is a damn scary army. He's now lost his 4th. Fortunately, he double expanded. He lost the majority of the SCVs, but I guess it really doesn't matter when you've got 80-something of them to begin with.
And here comes another round of Zerg who's going to make their way in. And this is all Joey really has, by the way. At the moment, he's just got these Zerglings to work with.
Yeah.
And he's just getting in here and keeping them tied up. And you know what? It's working for now because Kafka is bringing himself back to his base, the whole ass army. He could probably only send like half this shit back and still a move to victory. But he doesn't really know. For all he knows right now, because I don't know if he's scanned anytime like recently, for all he knows, this could just be a portion of Joey's army that he knows, like he thinks is just harassing him. And so he might be scared to just send half his army back and half his army up to Joey's base, which is expanding. The corner that the Zerg has been backed into, Mr. Black, is getting larger. That corner is literally, we're physically watching that corner expand on the map right now as we speak. But you know what is still crazy to me? No matter how much the damage he's done here, and that's been great, Joey really has a thing for Zerglings. He is producing so many Zerglings, which is great, but I have an unfortunate piece of news for him. That's an enormous fucking ball of red, and none of those units give a shit about those Zerglings.
No, these Hellbats are just gonna melt those Zerglings with the Thors from in behind. I suspect this is going to be
at this
a
fucking
GG.
line.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even have anything clever to say. This is a move deathball. I don't even think he needs to siege his
That's one hell of
tanks.
a conga line, and Joey's Italian. He don't know what the fuck that is. Kafka's walking up the map
He's
with
trying
the
to bluff
A move
again.
Finally.
Yep.
And here comes the bluff again. It might work, who knows? But it's also possible now that Kafka's actually in the base. He's seeing, wait a minute, I can just trade.
Yes.
This is fine. I can just go A move and win this game right now. And still, as all of this is happening, Joey producing 22 more Zerglings. 28 more on the way on top of that. This is literally just Zerglings versus the fucking world.
Well, unfortunately, Zerglings cannot shoot anything in the air or attack anything in the air. So at this point, this is a base trade, but it's not a base trade that you want to take if you're Joey. You're really hoping that he would have just turned around and went back to the base, but he wasn't taking the bait. And the Banelings come in, but I mean, look at this mech. Yeah, the Hellbats are gone, but Jesus, that's a lot of Thors, and they're upgraded. Yes, it is a race. Buildings are flying, buildings are burning, but Adam, Joey is dead.
Joey's not looking so hot right now, that's for sure. If you were to walk in the room and ironically ask Joey, hey, how you doing? He'd say, terrible! My asshole is on fire right now. I've been getting absolutely manhandled.
No,
but listen, like, whoa!
No!
What?
Don't go back to your base! Don't go back!
Joey!
Don't go back!
I mean, Kafka! Where are you going?
Do not go back!
Stop!
End the game! No!
No, not GG! He still has 60,000 Zerglings!
These are burning.
He can't even, he's gonna land them!
What are you doing?
What is...
End the game. You need to go end the game.
Crow?
No. Oh my
Crow?
god, that's gonna die.
Crow?
Oh my god.
Crow?
Oh my god, that's
What
gonna
are
die
you doing,
too.
Crow?
What are you doing, Crow?
Right in front of the Crow, what are you doing, you fool?
Why?
You fool! Jeff is getting so fucking upset he's trying to type to him in the match!
What the fuck? Why? Why would you land both of those? They're burning to death. Fly them over here behind
now
you.
there's a spire being built. Joey's about to win this game having built nothing but Zerglings up to this point.
I refuse to believe that Joey wins this game, Adam. I am refusing to believe this. This is Radom. He could have just walked into the natural, into the main, and ended the fucking game. No spire would have been able to have been built. That you need a fucking layer. What are you doing? You've got 2,400 minerals. You had a 200 unit against like 103. I've spilt water all over my fucking keyboard and desk. I am salty. Fuck. And this is burning now. He ran Lings in. No.
Oh no. Here he's gonna land the mules, which I remember the name of now. They're gonna disintegrate before that lands, which means he needs to be able to call in more. He has the energy for it. He's got one SCV, which is in the way. Get it out of the way!
No.
Steve!
No.
Oh, God, he almost fucking threw it with that one freaking SCV standing in the way.
It's game over. Joey's gonna win this game.
Joey is completely in control now. These Thors don't mean really a hell of a lot. He's only got a couple of Hellbats left, and at this point, they're so slow. It doesn't matter. He can't go anywhere.
No.
He can't leave this behind. He's basically got to get all these Thors to hold hands together around the fucking command center in a circle and say kumbaya for the next 45 minutes to try to accomplish anything. That's not gonna happen. Like, he can hold here for technically like the next 3 to 4 minutes, but after that, I mean, it's whatever. Joey's gonna come down, and it's gonna be nothing but Italian sausage for Crow.
He has one shot. The only shot is, and he doesn't know that there's mutas, so he's fucked. But like, if you left, say, 3 Thor here, and you took everything else up and tried to make magic happen, you've got a shot. But you need to have Thor back here and to just take out whatever. He's fucked.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to stop, but did I just watch him throw his only Hellbats into that? Did that just happen?
He picked them up. He picked them up.
There were more.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, he threw away some. He also lost a tank here.
So, yeah.
He's got 3 random tanks in the middle of nowhere doing absolutely nothing. And now you've got
Fuck it.
Yeah. You've got this army. Dude, he is going to run in here, and he is just going to Baneling bust this orbital command before he even lifts it off. I'm calling it out right now. I'm calling it out. I don't even think he's going to need the mutas. Now he's getting an expansion up at the top left. Crow is stuck at his base. Let's see if he's even got the... Okay, thank God. All right. All right, so now he knows. And he knows that Crow is screwed. So now he just needs to buy time, get these mutas out. As soon as he buys time, get the mutas out, needs to keep this expansion going, keep the drones flowing, and just force him to stay here. Because, honestly, one bad A move there, and it could have been counter and dead. So he's playing it smart. Joey is doing what he needs to do to stay in this game to ensure the victory. It's going to take a little bit, but he should get there. Because right now, all of this, look at the supply cap. 78 to 15. Yes, he's got 2,400 minerals, but he can't build a single SCV. He only can shoot down mules, really, to collect more minerals, but he can't even build an SCV to build a supply depot. He is fucked. Can't do nothing.
It's true. He literally doesn't have anything to help, like, other than lose all of his Thors, basically.
Correct.
He can't do anything to salvage this. He's just technically in this game. And now he's gonna float he knows he's fucked. So now he's floating it into the bottom of the map, which he knows shouldn't, is not good. I mean, it's smart, but he has to know at this point that on the other end of this map is a moisturized, well-rested and unbothered Joey, who is just waiting to be able to fly a couple of muta down, and then wherever he floats, that's whatever. But he's just going in. He said, all right, you know what? The game's up.
Yeah, he needs
We just got to A-move, and maybe bring your tanks!
Oh, man, this is brutal. This is brutal. Still a very scary army for Crow. He is 1-2-2 for upgrades, but it is 3-3 for Joey. And, yeah, scary army, good little choke point, but those Banelings are going to do an awful lot of damage to these Thors. The Thors should be able to clean this up, but he ain't going to be left with much. Well, no, not left with one. That's it. It's game. It's over. Wow. Wow. What a throw.
Listen, and you know what? Credit to Joey, because at this whole time, it doesn't matter if it's the beginning of the game, it doesn't matter if it's the middle of the game, it doesn't matter now that it's the end of the game. This man has had at least 30 Zerglings in constant production this entire match. He has not strayed from the path. Joey knows what Joey's about, and Kafka knows that he's lost, but he is still hellbent on this. Now that technically, I suppose, is he still 1450? Can he still not build an SCV?
He can build
are we
can
there?
build a 1 SCV. This is it. 1 SCV. He's toast. He lost his entire army, and now can only build 1 SCV.
Oh boy, here comes the Zerglings to see what's going on. He knows it's landed, and now here comes the rest, those 2 tanks who have been bored out of their fucking minds, sitting on the right-hand side of the map. They're going, fuck! They're wondering why they got left behind. They're just soldiers on the battlefront. They don't know why the hell they've been left there this whole time. Now they're finally seeing action, and they're seeing one of their comrades get blown up by the 4 or 5 out of these 7,000 Zerglings that Joey has produced, but he brings the tank back. It's the final stand. This isn't even Leonidas of the 300.
No.
This is like fucking Paul from accounting and the 3.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. I don't even have anything to add to that. He didn't even need to build 1 muta, Adam. He got the Spire, didn't even need it. Now he's just...
It's a lawn ornament.
Pretty much. Well, he's building a few corruptors. But, I mean, this game is as good as dead. This is it. This is the show.
Here he goes, the final stand. Paul from accounting and the 3 doing their best, but there's not enough numbers to crunch in this neighborhood. The only numbers that matter are the sheer number of fucking Zerglings that Joey has produced. And I'm reminded here at the end of this game, Mr. Maximus Black, of another famous Joey, because it encapsulates everything that we've just witnessed of Joey's play this whole game, and that's Joey from Blossom. And I believe he used to have the one famous line, "Whoa!